Hello my loves, welcome to my YouTube channel, Life with.
I'm trying to live in the moment. We gotta live in the moment. Yeah. Well, we're just wasting time, fighting the inevitable. I can't do this anymore. We're just wasting time.
Yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Ayobami Olaiwola and I'm a fashion designer, YouTuber, TikToker, everything. I'm doing literally everything. Just remember for me to be streaming at this point. But yes, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. I love you. And don't forget to subscribe, please. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. And thank you so much for watching this video. Okay, so today I'm doing a fashion business question and answer vlog. And before I start, you guys, I actually just realized that it has been a year since I posted my first video, like literally, and I was shocked and I was sad at the same time because I knew I always wanted to post, and I have some videos. I'm going to be posting all of them because just realizing how long it has been. I knew it was long, but I didn't think. I was thinking maybe 6 months, but 1 year, crazy stuff. And I was seeing myself from like 2024 because I started 2024. I didn't know it had been that long. I started 2024, and it's crazy how much I've grown and how, like, I looked so slim that time. I think I'm fatter, but it's crazy how much we've grown, like, as a business. We have a, like, I don't even know how to say it, but like how much Bami West have grown, how much I have grown as a person, like in discovering myself and everything. I feel like before I was still trying to discover myself. Now I'm getting to that point where I'm like very comfortable in myself and everything else, and it's just crazy, it's wild, and it's mind-blowing to think that, like, sometimes you think that you're not growing, but you're growing. Like, all you need to do is sometimes record where you are right now, and I don't know, it's just crazy. It's crazy. That's the point I'm trying to make, and I promise to be better with my YouTube now. Like, I'm going to be more intentional. I think why I'm not being intentional is because when I started the YouTube in 2024, I just started. I didn't have a plan, and I didn't start a plan, and then it got very busy for me. And then I also had storage issues with my phone, but now I have a new phone, so I always said when I get a new phone with a better space, I'll do my video. So yes, here we are doing better. So every week now we're going to have a Bami Wears, no, not Bami Wears, sorry, Life with Bami, because everything about my life at this point is Bami Wears. Okay, so we're going to be having a video on my YouTube, different types. Like, I already have like a list of contents that I'm going to be posting. Fun one vlogs, like just different videos basically, and then maybe some learning videos, things you can learn from me as a fashion designer and everything like that. So stay tuned, we're gonna be here. So every week there's going to be at least one video on this channel. So yes, so today we're going to be doing a fashion business Q&A, and let's get into the video. I hope it's not too long, and if it's too long, you should please watch it. Love you. Bami West just started. I'm not going to lie. Okay, how did Bami West start? Okay, so when I learned fashion, when I was going to go and learn how to sew, basically, I just learned because I wanted to be sewing for myself. That's how it really literally started when I went to learn fashion, because like it felt like my tailor was not getting what I want, and like I had ideas of what I wanted, but they were in my head. I could not explain them to anybody else, so I wanted to learn it and be doing it for myself, what the ideas I had basically. So yeah, and then the first time I had a customer was basically when I was telling a friend, I was in school, 200 level in my school, uni. And then I was telling my roommate at that time that I learned fashion and stuff, and she was like, oh cool. And that time I was not even that good. She was like, oh cool, can you make a skirt for me? And I was like, oh okay. And then she gave me money for the material. She not give me extra money. I think it was like 2k or so I collected that time, and I made a skirt for her basically, and that's how. But and then I think at that point I realized that wait, I was like, hold up, I can make money from this. Why have I not been doing this? Yes, that's how I started. I think fashion chose me, literally, and that's all I have to say, because I don't know, it just happened. I didn't entirely choose it because I wanted to be a doctor, and then I don't know. It just happened basically. The name Bami West came from me not thinking. That's all I have to say. I'm very terrible. I feel like I'm very terrible at giving things name. Now I feel like I am. So Bami West is just basically my name. My name is Ayobami. My name is Ayobami. So the last part of my name, Bami, and I wear, so like basically me wearing clothes. So like Bami West. That's a lazy name, I know, but like I wanted to change it though. For this part is I started Bami West when I was in 200 level basically, and then so I think in 300 level I was considering changing the name, but it felt like everybody already knew Bami West at school that time. People knew the brand at that time, so like it was hard to change it, you know. And I think I could have changed it then, no. Like I even had better ideas, to be honest. I could have changed it then, no. But now it feels like it's even more impossible to change Bami West now, because Bami West is literally like a whole brand now. So yeah, I was stuck with Bami West for now. Forever. I started my business with 0 naira, 0 kobo. Cause like the person that my first customer literally just gave me money. Do it, I trust you. So yeah, I didn't start with any money, and right now any money I make is what I invest back into the business. So if I gather my whole life, the whole 23 years of my life, my biggest achievement so far has been Bami West. Basically, like it's literally like the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm not even lying. Like, have you seen Bami West? If you're new here and you don't know Bami West, you're darling, because yeah, Bami West is literally the biggest and most sane decision I ever made in the whole 23 years of my life. So yes, biggest achievement. W Bami West in the chats. If you made it this far, put W Bami West in the chats. Thank you. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm still too young to be having biggest failures. So I'm just like, what, 23. I have no big failures, please. Plus, like, I make mistakes, but I don't consider them big failures. I feel like maybe if I married the wrong person, that's like still later in my life, I could say, oh, that's the biggest failure I did in my life. But I don't plan to marry the wrong person. So let's see. Hardest part of running a fashion business. Almost everything is hard about running a fashion business. I'm not going to lie. The sewing, managing customers, trying to get customers, trying to make sales, trying to be a content creator, trying to manage your money well. What part of being a fashion designer is not hard, please, at this point? And the hardest, and like, it's crazy because I do everything alone. Like, I'm literally the content creator, social media manager, everything, the tailor, the fashion designer, everything. So it is hard. Now it's me that will still reply people's message. It's me that will respond. So like, everything's hard actually. Like at this point right now in the Bami West brand, where it is getting bigger and more exhausting and more busy, it's hard. It's hard, yeah. Everything's hard because it's just me. Although I'm looking to eventually we will expand and start to employ people, but then I have to move out of this space first. because even this place is getting small. Guys, I remember when I posted my first YouTube video. I don't know if when I posted this space, I basically had enough space. If you see my space now, you'll be shocked for me too. I literally have no space here. I'm literally doing this and my machine is here. That's how there's no space again in this house for me. And God will change my story very soon. Amen. Do everything myself. I sew, I bead. Although I have to start outsourcing something because we've been very well, getting really busy, and we're having more works than in the beginning. But I actually like to do everything. It's just that it's exhausting, but like for my brand to be bigger, I have to outsource and find help eventually. But I'll miss the stage where it was just me. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to miss it so bad. Honestly, I feel like I don't even make enough right now. So realistically, I've seen people that make 15-20 million on one dress, a custom made dress, like a wedding dress or like a fully beaded dress. That's the goal. Yeah, that's the goal. But right now we don't make enough. We don't even make enough to move out of here. So that's life. I've always reinvested all of my profits, but this year I've been getting to a point where I want to be happy and I want to like spend on myself for a change. Because the whole of last year, 2024, I was reinvesting all of our profits back into the business and spending none of it on myself. And I don't know, it's like I feel like it made me sad that I could not make myself like to buy the things I want for myself, basically. So like this year when Bami Wears got to a point, I like to say that Bami Wears is literally now at 2,000, almost 500 followers, 2,500 followers on Instagram. And I don't know, I like to think that we're at the point where I can take a pause from reinvesting all of that profit and putting it and take a pause and take all that profits and spend it on myself because I deserve it. I've been holding this business down since the beginning. I like to believe I deserve some enjoyment, so that's where I'm at right now. But I'm going to actually, like, I think we're getting to the point where I have to be serious again and start reinvesting all of our profits back into Bami Wears, because not only will they fund myself, but if people want to fund me, really appreciate it. We need help. I spend most of my business money on materials, making new content. So like if I have a new idea, I buy materials. That's money. I spend money to buy material, and then I spend money to create content. I used to do a whole content, like a photographer and everything, but if I cannot afford that, I get the material, do it in my house. I literally got a mirror, got a light. I need a new light set because right now you can see that there's shadow everywhere. I need another light that's fitting me like this. That's another money. Anyways, so yes, if I spend all of that money in trying to create something I've not created before, so that people see a new side of Bami Wears every time and they know that okay, she can do this too, so let me patronize her, things like that. That's what I really spend my money on. My customers pay. Me, I've never seen a client that don't pay. Because for Bami Wears, if you're patronizing Bami Wears, or if you've patronized Bami Wears before, you know that you're supposed to pay 80%. If you're going to pay instrumentally, you're supposed to pay 80% before I start and 20% before delivery, not after delivery, before delivery. So I don't have clients at all, and all my clients are like darlings. I've had some problematic clients, but not so bad. That's like, I feel like maybe every month I used to think about, like, it happens frequently. That's how frequent it happens. Not every month though, but like, yes, a lot. Of course, plenty times. Sometimes I'll try and I'll be like, oh, why did I do this to myself? Oh, crying now, but halfway here. because you have some clients that will even make you cry. There's nothing you want to do that you will not even cry because you have a business, especially if you are passionate about it. You will cry. Nothing you want to do. I've cried a lot because of family, yes.